Introduction: Responding to disrespect with wisdom and strength. Hey there! Have you ever felt the sting of disrespect and wondered how to handle it without losing your cool or compromising who you are? If you've been there, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the art of responding to disrespect with wisdom and strength, exploring how to navigate these challenging moments while staying true to yourself. By the time we're done, you'll have 5 powerful strategies rooted in Stoic philosophy to help you stay calm, composed, and in control, no matter what life throws your way. Whether it's a sharp comment, a rude gesture, or a moment of injustice, these strategies will guide you to respond with resilience rather than reacting impulsively. So settle in and prepare to discover tools that will help you stay grounded, protect your peace, and handle life's challenges with wisdom. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you can stay tuned for more insightful videos on being the best version of yourself. Are you ready to take control of your reactions? Let's get started. Chapter 1: Pause, Don't React. Imagine standing at the edge of a calm lake. Someone hurls a stone, and ripples scatter across the surface. The lake's peace is momentarily disrupted, but given time, it always returns to stillness. Now, think of your mind as that lake. When someone disrespects you, it's as if they've thrown a stone. The instinctive ripple is anger or hurt, but here lies the opportunity for mastery. You can choose to remain calm. Stoicism teaches us that between stimulus and response lies a precious pause, a space where your true power resides. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote, "You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you." This isn't about ignoring reality, it's about reclaiming your agency. When someone's words or actions sting, ask yourself, what's the rush to respond? A hasty reaction often mirrors the chaos of the person who disrespected you, but a pause allows you to channel strength instead of vulnerability. In that moment of stillness, you become the master of your emotions rather than their servant. Intriguingly, this pause is not an act of weakness but a demonstration of profound self-control. By stepping back, you don't let the disrespect define your state of mind. You create room to assess the situation. Is this worth my energy? What response aligns with my values? This pause doesn't only disarm the offender, it elevates you. It shows that your inner peace is not for sale, not to anger, not to insults, not to anyone. Like the lake, you may ripple momentarily, but your essence is stillness, and stillness is strength. Chapter 2: Change your perspective. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain, staring up at its towering peak. From this vantage point, the climb seems impossible. The path ahead is steep, the summit hidden in clouds. Now imagine climbing halfway up. Suddenly, the same mountain looks different. The peak feels closer, and the path you've already traveled gives you confidence. What changed? The mountain didn't shrink. Your perspective shifted. This chapter invites you to reframe how you see challenges, failures, and even everyday annoyances. The Stoics believe that our perspective determines whether we feel defeated or empowered. As Marcus Aurelius put it, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Events are neutral, either good nor bad, until we assign them meaning. By changing your perspective, you can transform obstacles into opportunities and hardships into lessons. The power of perspective. The key idea is this: life is not what happens to you but how you interpret it. A flat tire can be a catastrophe that ruins your day or a minor inconvenience that gives you a chance to pause. Losing a job can feel like failure or the nudge you needed to pursue something better. The event doesn't change, only your interpretation does. Epictetus taught, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is fine. It means deliberately choosing the most constructive way to view any situation. You have the power to decide whether something strengthens or weakens you, inspires or defeats you. Reframing challenges. Think of every challenge as a test, not a punishment. The Stoics believe that adversity is a training ground for virtue. When you face hardship, ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can I grow stronger from this? For example, consider a difficult relationship. Instead of labeling it as unbearable, View it as an opportunity to practice patience, understanding, or assertiveness. When someone criticizes you, see it as a chance to reflect and improve, or simply to build resilience against unwarranted judgment. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled during plagues, wars, and betrayals, often reframed his struggles. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He didn't wish away his burdens, he used them to sharpen his character. The aerial view. A practical Stoic exercise is to take the aerial view of your problems. Imagine rising above your current situation, as if you're viewing your life from the vantage point of a bird in flight, or better, a star in the cosmos. Suddenly, the things that consume your day, a missed deadline, an argument, a disappointment, shrink in significance. In the grand scheme of the universe, how much do they truly matter? This cosmic perspective is humbling yet liberating. It reminds us of life's brevity and helps us let go of petty concerns. Seneca captured this beautifully. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The aerial view helps you see what's real and what's exaggerated by your fears. Turning problems into tools. The ultimate shift in perspective is to see problems as tools. When life places obstacles in your path, consider how they can serve you. The Stoics called this amor fati, a love of fate. Instead of resenting difficulties, embrace them as part of your unique journey. For instance, if you face financial struggles, view them as a chance to develop resourcefulness and gratitude for what you have. If you experience rejection, treat it as redirection, a push towards something better. Ryan Holiday, a modern Stoic, sums it up in his book The Obstacle is the Way. He explains that every setback contains the seeds of a comeback if you're willing to see it. The Stoics weren't naive optimists, they were realists who chose to find value even in misfortune. The practical steps. How do you start changing your perspective? Here are a few actionable steps. Pause before reacting. When something upsets you, take a moment to breathe. Ask yourself, is this truly bad, or am I making it worse with my reaction? A pause creates space for a new perspective to emerge. Ask empowering questions. Replace "why is this happening to me?" with "what can I learn from this?" or "how can I turn this to my advantage?" The questions you ask shape the answers you find. Zoom out. Practice the aerial view. Imagine explaining your problem to someone a year from now, or a century from now. Does it still feel as overwhelming? Adopt gratitude. Shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Gratitude transforms even tough situations by reminding you of life's hidden blessings. Embrace control. Identify what you can control in the situation and take action there. Release what you can't control, it's wasted energy.